Shout out to G-Man Boxing. Where's the piss bottle? It's over there.
People, that came out of nowhere. I did not see this coming. I really didn't. Neither did Kid Galahad. Kiko Martinez knocks out Kid Galahad quite badly in the 6th round. Wow. I just... When this fight was announced, I was like, really? You're getting Kiko Martinez in there again? Why not give him a Zelfa Barrett rematch? Why give him another world title shot at this stage against a champion who, in my opinion, was in very good form? Kid Galahad. You know, to look at Kid Galahad from a technical point of view, he's very, very good. But he made a catastrophic error at the end of the 5th round, which I'll get to now in a sec. The reality of this fight was, it was going the way Kid Galahad's fight normally go. And I actually expected him to get a late stoppage, judging by the way the fight was going at the start. Kid Galahad was boxing as he does. He buzzed Kiko Martinez a few times, noticeably the 3rd round, where he landed a left hand, and Kiko Martinez kind of legs stiffened a bit. But he was switching from southpaw to orthodox. He was keeping that range. I think I said it about Kiko Martinez when he fought Jezza Dickens, that he has decent punching power there, but it's more so the movement, the angles. It's kind of like death by 1,000 jabs is kind of the way he does it, and that's the way he was doing it at the start of this fight. I was looking at it thinking, Kiko Martinez breathing heavy. It's following a similar pattern to the Jezza Dickens fight where Martinez can't land anything. He's trying to throw some left hooks, trying to land some shots there, he can't. And Kid Galahad is just beating him to the punch. He's getting out of range. He's keeping his distance very well. He's just being awkward. And that's kind of how it was going. And in the 5th round, I was like, Kiko Martinez shouldn't be in there. I was like, he's been there, seen it, done it. He's had his world title shots. He's had a great career. But I was like, they're recycling the guy. They need to move Kid Galahad on. And I was just thinking in the 5th round, who was he going to fight next? Like, would they move him up to 130? And this is what I was thinking during the fight, because I was kind of fading in and out of it. I was watching what I needed to watch, and then I was just thinking, who will he fight next? And all of a sudden, Kid Galahad makes a catastrophic mistake in which he backed up in a straight line. He didn't have his left hand fully up. He's chin wide up in the air, and Kiko Martinez, I think it was a left hook he threw. It couldn't have landed any cleaner on Kid Galahad. Now, it happened at the very, very end of the round. It has to be said. But the way he went down, I mean, he flat on his back. And when they go down like that, from a heavy shot like that, they seldom recover. They seldom recover. And I actually was wondering, was Steve Gray going to stop the fight then and there? Because Kid Galahad did not look right. He really, really didn't look right when he got up. Now, it was near, I think there was 2 seconds left on the clock when he said box on. So he was obviously going to hear the bell. And honestly, I was actually thinking, would you pull him out? Because a shot like that, I was not remotely convinced he'd be able to recover from that. When I seen it, I was like, if he was my fighter, I'd be considering pulling him out. Because I don't think he is even... I don't even think... There was a bit in between rounds where he had his mouthpiece in. And I think it was almost like he was looking to see was it still in, even though he'd never even spit it out. If you go back and look, it's almost like he's wondering, is his mouthpiece still in there? Kid Galahad, because you can see him kind of do things with his mouth, and he kind of realises, oh, it's still in there. He was never recovered. So I was like, how is this going to go? Instantly, when the fight started in the 6th round, a right hand from Kiko Martinez went in there, laid Kid Galahad out. He was already finished from that left hook. When I seen it land, I was like, oh my good lord. It's one of them shots you know when it lands, he's not going to recover from that anytime soon. The fact he got up was quite remarkable, really, when I look at it from the first shot, much less the second one. The second one, they waved it off. But this was... the undercard, I have to say, was pretty weak. But from Terry Harper to this, Eddie Hearn had a made. That's 2 titles gone in one night. The Terry Harper knockout, again, I'll touch on her fight briefly because I seen it. I didn't do a review for it, but from the first bell, it was actually quite different to this fight in a sense of it seemed as though this fight was only going to go one way, whereas Terry Harper's fight, it was the same, but with the opponent. Alicia, I can't pronounce her last name, but she didn't lay her out, but she knocked Terry Harper out while still standing. Very good work from the referees. Very similar to Povetkin versus Price. but the referee was quick. He was a lot quicker than Howard Foster was, and he stopped Terry Harper from taking a very bad knockout, basically, because she was out of it. But wow, I'm shocked. You know, it puts some of the performances that have happened against Kiko Martinez in good light. Does anyone remember 2017 when Josh Warrington first signed with Frank Warren? First fight was against Kiko Martinez, and let's be frank, he struggled against Kiko Martinez. Did Josh Warrington? He did. He won it, but he wasn't easy. That was 4 years ago. Kiko Martinez is a world champion. He knocked out Kid Galahad, who Josh Warrington beat. It does put a lot of them fights into context, you know. And Zelfa Barrett, to his credit, you know, some people felt he lost, some people felt, whatever way you want to look at it, he showed that Kiko Martinez is still useful. Having said that, you know, Kid Galahad was winning this fight comfortably until he made, as I said, that catastrophic mistake of just literally leaving yourself open to a free shot. That's almost like what it was. And Kiko Martinez is now IBF champion. Unbelievable. There's obviously a rematch clause going to be in the contract. There was for the Terry Harper fight. That was a voluntary. This was a voluntary as well, as far as I know. So you would imagine there's going to be a rematch clause. If you're Kid Galahad, you take it. The weight yesterday was a bit of an issue. It was only an ounce, but that's the second time he's been a bit. Now, he's probably been tight at the weight before, but it's becoming apparent now that he's getting tight at featherweight. Would that have something to do with it? Maybe the fact that he was so badly hurt. Maybe the brain didn't get enough fluid back on in the immediate time. Because bearing in mind, there's a 10-pound rehydration clause for the IBF on the morning of the fight, so that could play a factor in it. Damn, I'm stumped. I can imagine Michael Conlon if Martinez doesn't have to fight Kid Galahad again. I'm sure Mike Conlon be looking at that thinking, I could have had an easier fight against Martinez than I will against Lee Wood. I can't believe this. Not to say like I picked Kid Galahad to win, but I can't believe it. It's the shock of how it happened. Some people would say, gee, he's experienced, and he is. Kiko Martinez is a very good fighter. I remember when he knocked out Bernard Dunn in the round over here. Bernard Dunn was always crap, but nevertheless, that's one of my early boxing memories, actually, because they used to show it on terrestrial TV here in Ireland, Bernard Dunn's fights, which he was always crap, but they loved him over here. And that's my early memory of Kiko Martinez. That was over a decade ago. Crazy to think he's still a world champion now, after all them losses, you know, unbelievable. Fair play to him. Credit to him. I hope Kid Galahad is okay, because they were heavy knockdowns, so I hope he's alright. And I think maybe he should be looking at moving up. Technically, Kid Galahad's a very good boxer. He is. He's a very, very polished boxer. Apart from that lapse of concentration in the 5th round, he's a very good boxer. Damn, that escalated quickly, didn't it? I'm not saying damn because I'm upset that Kid Galahad lost. I really couldn't care less who wins. It was just the shock of how it happened. I just didn't see a one-punch knockout from Kiko. If you'd said that to me, here's 50 quid, put it on Kiko Martinez, one-punch knockout, I would have said, mate, I'm going to spend this on anything but, because that's just not going to happen. Crazy. That's my thoughts. Let me know yours. You surprised as I was? Because I was shocked, really. That surprised the hell out of me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, cool, smash the like button, subscribe of course if you haven't already. I'm wearing a tie-in boot t-shirt and Kid Galahad lost. Maybe that has something to do with it, who knows. Be safe, lads. Peace.